You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Another big problem for Trump, the GOP spirals as mounting cost balloon in Iran, based on an article by Matthew Chapman. Trump wants a war dividend. Congress gets the invoice. The cost is the point. Trump is resuming large-scale hostilities with Iran and asking Congress to absorb the bill of first $67 billion for military operations, then a separate $350 billion defense package, with the Save America Act stapled to the Pentagon measure like it is just another line item. That is the basic fact pattern. The rest is political damage control. Who actually decides? The institutional power sits with the White House and the congressional majorities willing to finance it. Trump made the escalation decision. GOP leaders are now trying to launder that decision through legislation after the fact. Congress is not being asked to deliberate on war. It is being asked to ratify it and pay for it. Republicans are worried about pain, not principle. The reporting makes the Republican anxiety plain. Oil is climbing. Gas prices are moving back up, inflation could re-accelerate, and vulnerable members are looking at the calendar 4 months from Election Day. That is not foreign policy analysis. It is electoral arithmetic. Their alarm is not that a president is dragging the country into a widening conflict. It is that the bill may land on their own voters. Democrats are using the only leverage available. Democrats are demanding information on Trump's war plans and exit strategy before they back more funding. That is the correct posture. And it is also a measure of how degraded the system has become. The opposition party is forced to treat basic transparency as a condition for financing a war the president already started. In any functioning democracy, war powers would not be converted into a blank check and then defended with questions about strategy after the fact. The real bargain. The ugly detail here is the Save America Act riding along with the Pentagon budget. Military spending and voter restriction are being packaged together because the coalition behind Trump understands both as tools of control. One suppresses external resistance through force. The other suppresses internal resistance through election rules. The same political project keeps showing up in two forms: coercion abroad, constraint at home. The pattern is open authoritarianism in legislative clothing. This story is not about an unfortunate budget dispute. It is about a president escalating war, a party scrambling to fund it, and a congressional system willing to treat Democratic backsliding as negotiable if the numbers get large enough. Republicans fear inflation more than militarized lawlessness. That is the pattern. The machinery of power is not confused. It is accommodating violence, then arguing over the price. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Raw Story for today's article, with the automated voice of John. Thanks for listening.